What's up, man? Okay.
What you gonna do, stay with me? This shit not sweet. I'ma step all the way to the crib, and this shit not clean. I'ma tell the bitches how it is, and she should not leave. I say, nigga, you won't get cash. They take me to the V. Every time I see them niggas, they yelling and calling the scene. They know what these tongues do, so who won't go hit it with me? You know I pull up on your bitch. I laugh, she fitted them jeans. You know when you see me on Ellis, I got a pocket for the cheese. You know y'all niggas go hardcore, tryna get the breach. In a minute I walk out the front door, pulling up on me. That my brother, yeah me, I'm from the gutter. Yeah I seen, I'ma just broke last year. I had to focus and give me some money. She don't even know that she a savage. I been the pivot to the end zone, I make it disappear like magic. These little niggas do it for fashion. Yeah. The bitch I'm fucking the baddest. She don't even know she a savage. These little niggas do it for fashion. What you gonna do, stay with me? This shit not sweet. I'ma step all the way to the crib, and this shit not clean. I'ma tell the bitches how it is, and she should not leave. I said, nigga, you won't get cash. They take me to the V. I look at my phone and say 1 in the morning. They tell me stay focused, but what's more important? We chopping it up and I only wanna talk about bags. I know I'm not right when I sit and reflect on my past. No, these niggas ain't real. We not in the same field. Think you know what pain is. I'm right in the hood with they Perkins and pills. I'm back to robbing and paying the bills. I'm getting rid of the pain and feel. I keep them guessing I change for real. And in the blessing, the niggas still here. My daddy ain't make it though. He would love to go sit out in Mexico. Now he can't make it to Mexico. Okay, I'm really who she getting naked for. She wanna get sexual. These niggas out here moving federal. These niggas still need medical. And I'm stuck on top every morning. How you think I know niggas informing? They say down why you moving like you not important. He kinda swear he get distorted. I done went out west, not for extortion. Now that they know I couldn't pay for abortion. Stepped out in some cocaine farce. These bitches I'm with it, all look gorgeous. Okay, let's see who going up first. 625 was only one up in the morning. I had to spit on that pussy, it low-key was boring. I never hopped out the car when that bitch started pouring. I look at my phone and say 1 in the morning. They tell me stay focused, but what's more important? We chopping it up and I only wanna talk about bags. I know I'm not right when I sit and reflect on my past.
New Year,
Like
same extra value music.
Just like a nigga pasta. King Cobra. Get exposed. Fuck niggas get exposed. Niggas get your bankroll up, these nigga hoes. You but never with this shit. Ask me how I know. Any nigga can get this shit. I'm gon' let it blow. All these hoes toe up. Knocking at my door like Jehovah. Waiting for the go like a soldier. Pump it up, but drink get slower. I'm LA, I drove to Phoenix just to see my man. Say he needs some more. Every time I pull up with them bands, told him don't say nothing else. They can tap your phone very well. What you want, a nigga go to jail? I can send it to you via mail. Wonder whip the bit and make her catch a shell. The Honda whip a slow bit can catch a snail. He came down here one committed, nothing but this money business. But he wanna keep his head, I wanna take his brother fitted. Baby, I'm close to the edge, don't you push me over. Only having hundreds on me, just like a nigga poster. I can't wait for 30 bitch, better yet poster. I don't know who to trust, they want me out the culture. I don't know who to bust, I'm on slime a voucher. Used to ride the little bus, now I'm King Cobra. Fuck niggas get exposed. Niggas get your bankroll up, these nigga hoes. You but never with this shit, ask me how I know. Any nigga can get this shit, I'm gon' let it blow. All these hoes toe up, knocking at my door like Jehovah. Waiting for the go like a soldier. Probably up, but drink get slower. Get slower. Get slower. Get slower. Get slower. Cobra. King Cobra. King Cobra.
What's up, man?
All she wanna do is turn up and get high. Yeah, I put the word up and she mad. I'm fresh when I step in, I'm walking in bed and she seen that. I double my cup when I sip, it's no ass, it's a green flag. I fuck with my playboys, I'm out in LA with a mean bag. She texting my phone, I didn't see it. I'm coming wherever you need me, yeah. Shawty been saying she love me, but I never seen it, yeah. I mean, I said that I love you, but I never mean it, yeah. I'm gonna get with you, homie, don't care if it's over, yeah. Okay, I'm finna speak how I'm feeling, don't care, the bit with the mayor. Okay, I hate to get away from niggas, cause nigga was really a hater. Okay, turn a bitch up, now we ain't a batter. Okay, 10 fours up and I order a platter. Okay, play my shit, wanna move it faster. Told they had it, I wanna rap, okay.
All right, welcome to the stream. Make sure this camera angle is all right. Oh, waves starting to spin in here, man. All right, so let's get into it. And if you didn't know, this my boy Page right here that was just rapping, Don Juan. So go sub to the channel. First, we're gonna get into this. Let's get into Mexico really quick, man. This is a quick one. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum quelled concerns on Monday about two recent movements of U.S. military in the vicinity of Mexico that have the country on edge since the attack on Venezuela. On Friday, the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration urged U.S. aircraft operators to exercise caution when flying over the eastern Pacific Ocean near Mexico, Central America, and parts of South America, citing military activities. The president said her administration waited a couple hours until the U.S. government provided written assurance that there would not be any U.S. military flights over Mexican territory. She said the U.S. government had not given Mexico a heads up about any military operations. The U.S. government provided precise coordinates for where it was operating, and Mexican authorities issued a statement saying the FAA advisory had no implications for Mexico. Then images of a U.S. military transport airplane on the tarmac of Toluca's airport, about 39 miles west of Mexico City, began circulating on social media. Senator Clemente Castaneda of the opposition Citizen Movement Party posted on social media platform X asking for an explanation from the government because Mexico's Senate is supposed to approve sending Mexican troops abroad or allowing foreign troops into Mexico. Scheinbaum described it as a logistical operation that did not require Senate approval. The United States plane landed. Public servants got on that plane and they went to the U.S. for training, Scheinbaum said. Who authorized this? The Secretary of Defense. Her security cabinet had posted on X Sunday night that such training operations occur in conformity with established protocols and in adherence to the bilateral collaboration agreements. Both events highlighted the sensitivity created by not only the Trump administration's unilateral action to capture Venezuela's then President Nicolas Maduro earlier this month, but the subsequent renewal of offers and threats to take direct military action against the drug cartels in Mexico. Scheinbaum and Trump spoke again last week on the subject. Both governments continue to say they will collaborate on security issues, with Mexico emphasizing that it will not accept violations of its sovereignty. Security officials from both countries are scheduled to meet again Friday in an effort to continue delivering tangible actions to strengthen security cooperation and meaningful outcomes to counter cartels and stop the illicit flow of fentanyl and weapons from crossing our shared border, according to the joint statement released last Thursday. Okay, so I guess people in Mexico getting shook, thinking that we're coming to invade them next, which, I mean, that would be justified. That would be, I've said before, I've said it multiple times, that would be something that would be justified. That would be invasion or war that I would not be against. It is a serious problem going on. It is a serious issue. And it seems like not too many people care. They like to say they care. They like to bring up fentanyl when it benefits them, but it doesn't seem like they actually care about the fentanyl. And then also a bunch of American arms go into Mexico to fund, not fund, but to just back the cartel's violence. So that's that. I couldn't find a video on that, so I just had to read that article. But in other news, China overtakes Russia in nuclear submarines. So China was in third place. Now they're in second place behind us, the US of A. So, yeah, let's get into this.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Military.line. Today, we're looking at a major development.
It froze. Oh, come on, bro. So OBS is fine, but this isn't. Like, I'm confused.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Military.line. Today, we're looking at a major development in the world of naval power and undersea warfare. According to the latest 2026 assessment, China has officially overtaken Russia to become the world's second largest operator of nuclear-powered submarines. This marks a significant shift in the global naval balance, especially in the Asia-Pacific region. The updated figures reveal that China now operates an estimated 32 active nuclear submarines, surpassing Russia, which currently has between 25 and 28 operational nuclear-powered boats. This growth is not just in numbers, but
so between 25 and 28, so nobody actually knows a solid number for Russia. So this might actually just be hearsay, man. It might be false. Like, who's to say that Russia doesn't have 40 subs out there? We know if we don't actually know a number, it's just an estimate. And there's no way of really actually knowing, is there? Unless you're in the Russian military infrastructure, I guess.
Also in the capabilities and types of submarines China is fielding. China's attack submarine fleet is centered around the Type 093 and 093A Shang-class boats. There are 9 of these submarines, and they form the backbone of China's nuclear-powered attack submarine force. These SSNs are multi-mission vessels, fully deployed and capable of conducting a wide range of operations, from intelligence gathering to sea denial missions. In addition to these, China has developed and is mass-producing the Type 093B SSGN, with around 16 hulls assessed so far. Several of these submarines are already in service, while the rest are either under construction or undergoing sea trials. The Type 093B features vertical launch systems for cruise missiles, signaling China's focus on expanding its long-range strike capabilities. With this production, China is now building the largest series of nuclear-powered strike submarines in the world. On the strategic side, China maintains a fully operational sea-based nuclear deterrent through its Type 094 and 094A Jin-class SSBNs. There are 9 of these submarines currently active, all armed with JL-2 and JL-3 submarine-launched ballistic missiles. These vessels are a crucial part of China's nuclear triad, ensuring the ability to retaliate in the event of a nuclear attack. Looking to the future, China is also advancing its next-generation submarine programs. One Type 095 SSN hull is already under early assembly, and the first Type 096 SSBN is reported to be in construction. These new designs are intended to introduce low observability technologies, longer ranges, and enhanced strike capabilities, which could significantly alter undersea warfare dynamics in the coming years.
Yeah, so this is crucial, man, and I'm not sure if the 096 they're talking about in here is the same 096 we reacted to the other day. It might be, but I'm not 100% sure.
To put this into perspective, the Russian Navy, while still a formidable force, operates approximately 25 to 28 nuclear-powered submarines. This includes both strategic missile submarines, like the Bore-class SSBNs, and multi-purpose attack submarines, such as the Yasin and Yasin M classes, along with some older legacy vessels that remain in service. Meanwhile, the United States remains at the top with the largest nuclear submarine force in the world. As of the end of 2025, the U.S. Navy operates around 71 nuclear-powered submarines, including approximately 53 fast attack SSNs, 14 ballistic missile SSBNs, and 4 guided missile SSGNs.
Okay, so they got some catching up to do, but it looks like China's goal is to catch up. And, well, their goal is likely to surpass, not catch up, but they got some catching up to do. So I guess our fleet is still superior at the moment.
The gap between the U.S. and China remains significant, but China's rapid expansion is closing the distance and changing the strategic calculations in the undersea domain. China's growing fleet affects not only the regional naval balance, but also global anti-submarine warfare operations. As Washington and his allies prepare for a more contested underwater domain, the presence of 2 nuclear-armed competitors, China and the United States, with diverging force trajectories, will shape naval strategies for decades to come. This rapid expansion of China's nuclear-powered submarines demonstrates a clear intention to secure undersea dominance, enhance long-range strike options, and ensure a credible sea-based nuclear deterrent. It also signals a shift in naval priorities, with China placing considerable emphasis on modernizing and expanding its nuclear submarine fleet faster than Russia, which has traditionally been a dominant player in this field. That's it for today's update on China's nuclear-powered submarine fleet. Stay tuned to military.line for more updates.
All right, so, man, you know, we gotta, I think we gotta up production to outpace these guys, man. Stay ahead of the curve. This seems like a good channel, so I'll sub to them. They barely have any subscribers, not that many views either. Small growing channel like mine, sub to them. They got some good information that I could go back to. All right, so now we are gonna get into Syria. So the last time we spoke about Syria, there was a ceasefire. But then I'm seeing on X the past few days more fighting. I don't know if that was old video that came out that wasn't released yet, but I'm assuming it's new because they're saying they reached a new ceasefire agreement today. Or, well, watch it, yesterday. Today or yesterday they reached, yeah, you see, this is 1 day ago. So I guess yesterday they reached some type of agreement. But I thought they already reached an agreement. So I don't know. We'll watch these couple videos because this is a big topic everyone's reporting on. So the Google was just flooded with all of these results for the past like 2 days and didn't really see anything else. So we'll go look at these 3 videos really quick and then go on Telegram and see what's going on in the world of Telegram. Okay, maybe we'll look at that too later.
As the Syrian military moved into Raqqa province for a second straight day on Sunday, there appeared to be no limit to the firepower Damascus was willing to commit to take on Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces. By the end of the day, it became clear the rapid advance of war machines and men, a projection of overwhelming power on front lines in the provinces of Aleppo and Raqqa, would become a position of strength for a political move in Damascus. A ceasefire agreement with the SDF, brokered with U.S. mediation.
As we speak, we are working towards establishing a total ceasefire. We are also working towards implementing the terms of the agreement. Now, a ceasefire will be observed. After that, we will start gradually implementing the agreement.
Within hours,
Trim your beard, change your name, throw on a suit and a watch, and now you can be president of Syria, even though you were just on our terrorist watch list, had a bounty and all of this. You were a high-ranking leader in the terrorist organization. And then broke off from that organization, formed your own organization that we still considered a terrorist organization, who is now running the government and the military. But yeah.
Syria's defense ministry confirmed orders to all active combat units around the country to halt operations. A lightning advance that began days earlier now fixed positions in and around former SDF areas. In Tabqa, the last stronghold to fall, Syrian soldiers detained suspected SDF fighters. In the end, those captured would be the lucky ones. The cost of getting to this point will be measured in the lost lives of Syrians on both sides. Syria's military was able to make rapid advances through Arab-majority communities in Aleppo, but deeper into Raqqa province they were met with stiffer resistance. Since we've arrived in the center of Tabqa, we hear gunfire off in the distance, and the security presence here, the footprint of the military, is far bigger. There are more checkpoints, and the soldiers we've been speaking to tell us that territory in this part of Raqqa province remains hotly contested. In the hours that followed, SDF positions and units in areas of Deir ez-Zor inside Raqqa city would come under attack by civilians living there, emboldened by the show of force from Damascus. Government supporters taking their cue from their president, striking a tone of tough love.
We come here not to harass civilians, but to lift the oppression of the SDF and remnants of the ousted regime. We come to liberate them.
The rapid maneuvers by Syrian forces across large areas of the country's north and northeast was a military gambit. The ceasefire deal happening suggests it paid off. The new objective now is building trust between communities, physically close but politically apart. Zain Basravi, Al Jazeera, Tabqa, Raqqa province, northern Syria.
Okay. And then Syrian army finds tunnel network in Raqqa's countryside. So let's see what this is about.
Accompanied by the Syrian army, we are about to go inside one of the largest tunnels in the southern Raqqa countryside. It was dug by the SDF. It is high and wide enough to allow a truck or bus to enter. It runs through this mountain. Members of the Syrian Defense Ministry will escort us inside. To move around, the SDF relied heavily on tunnels under towns and villages. But this one through the mountain seems to have been used as a weapons depot. As you can see, this is one of the massive drilling machines used to construct this tunnel. A pipe is used to remove the debris. There is the dead end of the tunnel. It seems it was not completed as the debris looks fresh. Digging was underway in this tunnel together with another parallel one. Did you notice the drilling was taking place?
Yes, absolutely. All of us knew the SDF was digging tunnels. The entire area is full of tunnels. However, the SDF restricted access to the area so no one could approach. This is one of the many tunnels around here.
Is this a large one?
Yes, this is one of the largest tunnels. Another massive one is on the opposite side.
What do you think they were used for?
No one knows what these tunnels were dug for.
Have you seen that machine before?
No, it's the first time I've seen it. It's actually the first time I've set foot in this area. But we could see from far away that the SDF was digging tunnels.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera.
More monitoring the situation.
I'm trying to figure out how they know it was going to be a weapons depot, and then other people from the area are saying they have no idea what they're building them for. Yeah, see, like, they're talking about, what does it say? Clash near ISIS prison despite ceasefire. Syrian government seizes control. When is this from? 11 hours ago as well. So we can click on that. Like, yeah, because I was seeing.
We're joined by France 24's Wasim Nasser. Wasim, that report concluding on those prisons that house thousands of Islamic State militants, what's the latest?
Well, actually, regarding the prisons, as it was declared today in the agreement, it is very specific to that agreement and very important, because that was a push from the US and from France in order to ask Damascus, which was accepted, of course, to handle those prisons, but to keep the same administration as the administration that was trained by the US and by Western powers, meaning the Kurdish administration. And if we look at a map, we're going to see where those prisons are mainly, meaning in the area of Hasaka. So we are talking about camps, Al-Hol and Al-Roj, and prison facilities in Hasaka, the city, and other places. And those areas where you see in yellow will keep being under the custody or the administration of the same people that were trained by the US and by Western powers. And this is part of the deal, and it was written yesterday in the ceasefire agreement. It is the only exception Damascus is making, because what the Kurdish Syrian Democratic Forces were asking before, it's for all their forces to be
Man, so look, they took over the oil. What is this? Oh, dams, hydro dams. I think it might be like hydroelectricity dams or something like that. So these are two dams. These are oil fields. So they got control of that and all this land right here. All of this. So this whole thing was Kurdistan. Now just this small yellow, and this small yellow is controlled by the Kurds.
To be included in the new Syrian army as a whole, meaning as brigades. They refused it. they're going to accept fighters on individual basis. The only exception is the prison administration.
All right, and the SDF claiming that there'd been clashes in at least one, outside at least one of those two prisons.
There was clashes in Al-Qattan, meaning north of Raqqa. Now it's a standoff between the both, but there's no ISIS prisoners in Al-Qattan. There were prisoners in Hasaka, in Shaddadi prison. Regarding to information from the Syrian government, they said that some ISIS prisoners fled or were released. But actually they are monitoring, as we speak, the town, and they sent reinforcement into the town. We don't have the footage yet. I saw it, but you cannot broadcast it yet. They are in town and trying to monitor the situation there. Of course, the prison issue and ISIS prisoners is a big issue for Syria and for both parties, because the only leverage the Syrian Democratic Forces still have on the US and on Western powers is ISIS prisoners. And once it's handled by Damascus, they will lose this pressure card, the last card they still have after losing the oil and after losing the borders for Damascus yesterday.
We know that the United States has had, it's been a roller coaster ride when it comes to Syria. A couple of times Donald Trump has wanted to walk away from it entirely. There's still a presence of several hundred U.S. forces there. We know there were strikes just, in the last weeks by U.S. forces against radical militants with the help of the SDF. What's the U.S. position now? Where
Francois, what's particular now is that Damascus is walking the walk of the coalition against the Islamic State. An agreement was signed between President Chara and President Trump in Washington during the last visit of President Chara. More than 30 operations, counter-terrorism operations, between the new Syrian army and U.S. forces have been conducted already, not to speak about the collaboration between HTS and the U.S., which is part of history now, against the Islamic State. We should remember, for example, that HTS helped killing 2 caliphs of the Islamic State. So the fight between Shara and the Islamic State started as early as 2013. And so the U.S. today want to partner with Syria as a state, meaning they asked the Syrian Democratic Forces to jump into the train as early as the 10th of March 2025. But the more time passed, the more the Syrian Democratic Forces had cards in their hands. And the last card was played.
So we are running operations with terrorist organizations now. That we have, I don't think we've taken them off the terrorist organizations list. We just removed their leader off of the terrorist watch list, and that's it. It's still considered a terrorist organization by the U.S. and many other countries. So, I mean, this is amazing that they could just, they just do and say whatever they want, put whatever label on whoever they want, whenever they want. It's ridiculous.
Yesterday, and if you ask me how, it's because few people are aware that more than 80% of the territory controlled by the Syrian Democratic Forces is Arabic territory or populated by Arabs, and more than 80% of the fighting force of the Syrian Democratic Forces is Arab. So when you see how it unfolded in 24 hours, we can imagine, or we saw for sure, that there was some fighting, sure, but many people just switched sides, meaning the Arab fighters joined Damascus because Assad is no more. So they see that the new authority in Damascus is closer to them than the Kurdish authority. So they flipped side, and this is how the Syrian Democratic Forces lost all this territory in 24 hours.
And this week, Ahmed al-Shara announced in Davos, while the optics of him in Davos, where there'll be Donald Trump, what's going to be happening to the SDF at that point? What's going to be happening to the Kurds?
He was expected tomorrow in Berlin, and then in Davos. I think he canceled Berlin because he's handling the issues in Syria. Well, what will become, actually, we should also remember that before the start of the military operation, he signed a decree giving the Kurds all the rights they demanded since the 1940s, meaning recognition of the language, recognition of a holiday, a Kurdish holiday, the Nowruz holiday. The language could be taught in public schools, and also rights And even in the latest agreement, he said that Kurdish areas will have a specific arrangements, meaning Hasaka, Kamishli, and especially the very symbolic Kobani. So Kurds, as part of the Syrian people, won't be affected, but the YPG and the Syrian Democratic Forces as a party or as a military force, of course, they will be affected by especially the...
Okay, so I guess he's made the biggest step of anyone else, I guess, that where the Kurds are living in their territory or in their country or whatever. I think that might be the biggest step that anyone has made, if I'm not mistaken. Everyone else wants to really, you know, just have them integrate into their society, speak whatever, you know, language they speak in their country, and that's that.
New relation between Damascus and Washington, of course.
And very briefly, because we're almost out of time, I suppose neighboring Turkey is watching all of this closely.
Of course, neighboring Turkey is watching very, very closely because they also have a process of peace with the PKK, which is the boss actually of the YPG, meaning his Syrian branch, which is the core force of the Syrian Democratic Forces. We saw, for example, all the negotiators of the Syrian Democratic Forces are PKK core members. So, of course, Turkey wants its own peace process to find a peaceful solution, if I may say so. And of course, the impact of the situation in Syria impacts Turkey because, as Turkish officials say,
why did they just broadcast that on the news? Like, that's not peaceful, and that's gonna piss these people off, bro. That's gonna make peace harder. You're broadcasting this on global television. Like, this is going to be broadcasted to the world. Like, well, it has only 5,000 views, so I guess not crazy. But hey, they could have had a lot of viewers watching this. This is the French news, France 24 English. You know, it might be a lot of people watching this. You're just broadcasting that to everyone. It's going to make the peace process harder. They see people disrespecting their things, their group.
They say we had a problem with Kurdish or Turkish fighters of the PKK, meaning Kurdish Turks. Today, with the Syrian Democratic Forces and the YPG, we have a problem with Kurdish Turkish fighters, but also with Arab fighters. So solving this problem in Syria, of course, will have an impact on Turkey, but also on Iraqi Kurdistan, knowing, for example, that Barzani, a figure of the Kurdish, of the Iraqi Kurdistan, is backing actually Damascus and Shara in this process to find the better or the best solution for Kurds in Syria to get along with this new government.
All right, many.
I've seen plenty of power banks over my feet.
Okay, that was cut really short. All right, so we are going to go on Telegram and see what's going on Telegram, man. What's going on in Syria? Back out the Syrian channel. When's the last time we checked in? Around the 14th. Yeah, so it's been almost a week since we checked in with Syria. Well, I mean, this channel, I could actually probably just go to media and see what videos they... Oh my God, they're all blurred. And there's like 500 posts in here since the 14th. Yeah. I can't even pull it up. Okay. don't think you could really see much on here. But yeah, this is the SDF and Syrian army in Hafer. And when was this? This was on the 16th. This is same area, same day. Yeah, so they're firing off. I don't know. I don't know exactly what that is. Some type of rockets, some type of, I don't know, like a mortar or something. I have no idea, honestly. Couldn't tell you. Okay. So same area, same situation. I guess this is the people who are actually firing. This is up close. Dark as fuck. Like, dude doesn't have a flashlight on his phone or what? An open threat to turn all of Syria into flames. Okay, there is no subtitles, so I don't know. Yeah, so I guess on the 16th, they were getting real active, man. They were getting real active on the 16th. Yeah, so 14th, there was a ceasefire, and then I guess they started up again. Or maybe they never stopped in certain areas. And, yeah, it definitely was active on the 16th, though. Try and scroll through this fast. Okay. So yeah, they got eyes on the SDF people, Syrian army. This is a video from the Syrian army. They're obviously watching them with a drone. And these dudes are fleeing the area because they're getting bombed. And this is from the Syrian army YouTube. This is who our country is collaborating with. They are an ally on paper, unlike some people who aren't. Oh man. So yeah, I don't. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, so this is somebody that how do I put this? Somebody that did that to themselves. That was a part of the SDF. Let's put it like that. I don't even know if I just switched this camera angle again, but if I didn't, yeah, that is somebody that did that to themselves, attacking the SDF. That is a large truck. Yeah, SDF militants are targeting Syrian Arab army with S-bomb attacks in village of Dabisi Faraj in the Raqqa countryside. So I guess they're having some type of conflict. It says on the, I'll say where it says in a second. I forget, but I don't know who uploaded this video sideways, bro. Like, could have literally fixed this in your settings. It says violent clashes between Syrian army, SDF, and the outskirts of Tabak city in western Raqqa countryside. Okay. Meskina residents welcome the army. So I guess these people are all happy to see the Syrian Arab army. He said Al Jazeera, what? My guy said Al Jazeera, Al Jazeera. Okay, it's so dark, can't see anything. Why isn't the Vaseline in the military vehicle? What? This is mass escape of QSD militia. So I guess this is more Kurdish militants fleeing. Oh my God, this camera sucks. Why is it so unfocused? Like, why is it so shaky, bro? Jeez. But yeah, militants from the city of Tabqa. Okay. And this is on the 17th, by the way. These are QSD militants crying in the back of the truck that were captured by the Syrian army. It's like, bro, you signed up for this. Like, what are you crying for, bro? You signed up for this, man. Nobody forced you into this. Syrian army captures a bunch of SDF in Raqqa. So, I mean, these dudes aren't crying. They're just like, oh shit. It says Syrian army is reassuring this QSD defector's mother. It doesn't say what. I guess he's reassuring her that he's not going to be killed or harmed. I guess he's, what does it say exactly? Yeah, it says he defected from the QSD, so I'm assuming that, I mean, he might get locked up. Yeah, he might get locked up at the very most, and then maybe he'll get let go, you know? Maybe he won't get locked up at all. Give them some information on their movements or what the plan is or whatever else. This is the night of the 17th. It doesn't say, it didn't say anything. It just said the party is started on the caption. So I don't know which side that is, but yeah. Okay, this is pitch black and you just hear gunfire. But it says clashes between SDF and Arab tribes in Saif al-Dawawi or Dawa. Okay. In central Raqqa. Okay, so Arab tribes beefing with the SDF as well. Arab tribes control the general command in Al-Tabqa. Oh, I can't show that. It's a dead body. Okay, so I guess it's a Syrian army running down on them, capturing these folks.
ونحن عم نتجول بأحياء مدينة الطبقة صادفنا عنصرين من عناصر تنظيم قسد الإرهابي متخبين بأحد سهل الغاب 14 فرقة 4 جبل الورد الهامي
No idea what's being said. Wish Telegram had fucking captions that were translated on videos. That would be great. Telegram, if anyone's listening out there, could translate any page from any language, but there's no subtitles that you could put on ever, which is very annoying. Okay, yeah, so you slowly just see, it says the people control this town north of Raqqa. So I guess, like, you know, the people were a big help with helping the Syrian army take over these Kurdish lands, or Kurdish controlled lands. I mean, from what I seen today, what I saw today, it seems like this area in Syria is kind of Arab dominant, and yeah, the Kurds do not dominate this region really. So they yeah, so I guess maybe it shouldn't be Kurdistan, you know? Maybe I could take back that position. I mean, they controlled the area, but it seemed like they were kind of tyrannical from what I was seeing, what we just watched. Bro, what is this? Bro, this is people swimming in oil. They are swimming in oil. What the actual fuck? Why? Why? I hope that was a troll or an edit. Somebody did something to make it look black. They literally just said that was them swimming in fucking oil. Disgusting and terrible for your health. It has to be. Opening the women's prison in the city of Raqqa and fully releasing them. Okay, so is that a child? Why are, like, what are they doing in this woman's prison anyways? There's children in there too. Like, what is going on? Like, and I mean, they're just letting them all free. This is the Syrian army just letting them free. Like, come on, bro. What if they're IS collaborators, bro? What if they're part of Daesh, bro? Then what? You're just gonna let them freely integrate back into society? Bro, the caption said today's dinner is oil. Yeah, so they have captured the they have captured the oil fields. And this was the 18th, so yesterday. Okay, I guess they stopped fighting after that. Didn't have really too many videos of fighting, just deliberating at that woman's prison and them capturing the oil fields. A city of tunnels under the city of Tabqa. So I guess these are some tunnels under the city. Looks like he's outside. They got great lighting in there, high ass ceilings. Have no idea what my guy is saying, but these tunnels look huge. Huge and very well put together. Oh my God. It's a huge area. These are videos I was seeing on X, but right here it says traitorism is more dangerous than betrayal. How could these videos harm the country and the army's reputation more than they benefited? But these videos I was seeing on X earlier today, and they're saying that, actually, let me just mute that. They're saying that these are the Syrian army people, and they're taking Kurdish women for themselves, for their personal pleasure. And I don't know how accurate that is. I mean, I don't know that that's what they're doing, but we'll find out, won't we? This is some QSD members, and if that's what's going on, I better hear Trump saying something about that. All of this, oh, if Iran kills any more protesters, we're coming in. It better be, oh, if the Syrian army is kidnapping and taking advantage of women, they better stop before we do something about it, right? That's what I want to hear. I want to do all this moral grandstanding, like we're the moral authority around the world. Like, better hear something about this. Okay, so the SDF was refusing to surrender one of the prisons, but they agreed to, oh, maybe that was before the agreement was in place. That's why the clash happened in the first place. Yo. My guys in the Syrian army. They got a midget with them in the Syrian army. Or I don't know if that's the Syrian army or the SDF. I have no idea which side it is. I mean, they're more plainclothes. That might be SDF members. Okay, Syrian Arab Army is deploying military reinforcements on the Tal Tamar axis in the northwest of Al-Hasaka. Okay, so they are rolling deep out that way. Oh, and that was from tonight, 19th. That video with the midget was as well. Don't know about the one before that. I'm not going back that far. Okay, so that's all for Syria, I guess. So we caught up on Telegram. We saw there was some clashes there going on, back and forth. Saw which areas were being fought over, and we know that they have reached some type of ceasefire agreement as of now, and they have given up control of the oil fields. They have given up control of the dams. They're still gonna run the prisons that hold Daesh members, but that's it. That's all they have control over, and they have to all individually integrate into the military. They will not be integrating entire battalions. They have to one by one go integrate. So that's about it for this topic on Syria. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to get into the Saudi Arabia topic. Saudi Arabia opens new gold market in Africa, ending Dubai's long-standing dominance. Saudi Arabia has moved to position itself as a major player in Africa's gold trade, announcing readiness to begin immediate purchases of bullion from Sudan. So, Saudi Arabia has announced its intention to start purchasing Sudanese gold, positioning itself as a significant player in Africa's gold trade. This move aims to provide Sudan with a more transparent and profitable channel for its mineral wealth, diverting from reliance on Dubai. High-level discussions between Saudi and Sudanese ministers explored collaboration in mining sectors to encourage mutual growth. The agreements include operational readiness of the Saudi gold refinery to process Sudanese gold efficiently with access to state-of-the-art facilities. So, yeah, the development marks a significant shift for Khartoum, which has long relied on Dubai as the primary designation for its gold export. Sudanese authorities hope the move will provide a more transparent, secure, and profitable channel for the country's mineral wealth. According to the Sudan Tribune, the announcement came following a high-level talks in Riyadh between Saudi Minister of Industry and Mineral Resources Bandar Al-Khoraf. Yeah, okay. And Sudan's Minister of Minerals, Nour Al-Daim Taha, on the on the sidelines of the 5th Future Minerals Forum, an event that drew participation from more than 100 countries. The ministers explored ways to deepen cooperation, expand mutual investments, and align their mining sectors to foster economic growth. A subsequent meeting between a Sudanese delegation, including Mohammed Taher Omar, Director General of the Sudanese Mineral Resources Company, and Suleiman bin Saleh, I don't know how to say bro's name, Al-Otaim, chairman of the Saudi Gold Refinery Company, confirmed the refinery's readiness to start operations immediately. The Sudanese state mining firm said the Saudi refinery will leverage its integrated laboratories and logistics network to handle Sudanese gold efficiently. So, yeah, oh, there's more. Okay, there is more. Sudan pivots from Dubai amid production challenges. Sudan's pivot to Saudi Arabia comes amid challenges in capturing gold revenue. In 2025, the country produced 70 tons of gold, yet only 20 tons were exported officially. Finance Minister Gabriel Ibrahim revealed. The partnership is expected to formalize exports, curb smuggling, and restart stalled production and exploration ventures requiring technical and financial support. Minister Taha stressed Sudan's commitment to providing all necessary facilities to ensure efficient Saudi investments, while Ahmed Haroun Al-Toum, Director General of the Geological Research Authority, noted that discussions included granting Saudi firms exploration rights for industrial minerals like talc, mica, chrome, and manganese. The pivot also occurs amid heightened political and security tensions. Sudan's military authorities have accused the UAE of recruiting Colombian mercenaries to fight alongside the Rapid Support Forces via UAE bases in Somalia and eastern Libya. While Khartoum has not explicitly linked the gold shift to these crises, analysts say growing mistrust of the UAE involvement likely reinforced Sudan's move to diversify export markets. Engaging Saudi Arabia gives Sudan a reliable state-backed partner and reduces the risk of political entanglements that could compromise gold revenues. Analysts say the move not only secures a more profitable market, but also challenges Dubai's long-standing dominance in East and Central African gold exports. By creating a new hub for bullion trade, Saudi Arabia signals its intent to expand influence in Africa's resource sector, while Sudan gains a partner capable of modernizing its mining infrastructure and unlocking its vast mineral potential. So, yeah, I guess Sudan is fed up with the UAE. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. They are done. They do not want to deal with the UAE anymore because they support their enemies and prop them up and give them money for gold as well. And yeah, they buy gold from both sides and they just prop up the civil war longer, I guess. So I guess the Saudis are going to step in, and like it said, it benefits both of them, and they're going to both benefit from this relationship. And maybe the Saudis can help something get resolved in Sudan, man. Hopefully they can help the civil war come to an end. Maybe. Hopefully that is possible. But let's look into this as well. Saudi Arabia also has uncovered a massive 100-kilometer gold mine in Mecca. So that is also interesting. It just seems like Saudi's gold market is the next best thing. They're set to open their stock market, you know, to the world on February 1st. And they just uncovered a 100-kilometer gold mine. And they are about to be doing heavy business with Sudan. So it seems like everything is on the up and up for Saudi Arabia. 2026 is looking like a good year for them.
SAB has announced the disquisitive gold reserves in Strish nearly 1,005 kilometers, making it the largest finds in the region history. Analysts believe this could generate in revenue and significantly diversify the kingdom beyond.
The kingdom
100
beyond.
kilometers gold M. Change. Forever Arabia. Market.
This video
Reserve S
sucks.
125 kilometers.
Now, history tells us something important, that deserts are not just blank landscapes with large swathes of sand. They're never truly empty. In Chile's Atacama Desert, barren land revealed copper and lithium. Well, those metals now drive the modern world. In Nevada's desert, gold rushes built American fortunes. And in Africa, they revealed diamonds. Well, now the Saudi desert is making another claim, not the oil this time, but gold. The kingdom says it has uncovered a massive new gold reserve. And this discovery could reshape how it plans its future. The breakthrough comes from Saudi Arabia's state-owned mining giant, Ma'aden. Nearly 7.8 million ounces of gold has been discovered across 4 different sites. The deposits sit in the western part of the kingdom, including Uruk 2021, As-Salam, and Wadi al-Jawr.
7.8 million ounces.
Encompassing
Okay,
a vast
we're gonna
stretch
see how
of
much
ancient
that
rock
is.
known for mineral wealth. But the biggest expansion comes from the Mansoura Massara gold mine. It's already one of Saudi Arabia's most important gold projects. Fresh drilling has added millions of ounces to its reserves. This discovery is not accidental, it's strategic. Saudi Arabia is trying to move beyond oil, and mining is central to that ambition. Under its Vision 2030, the kingdom wants to diversify its economy.
Oh my God, bro. Gold is at $4,738. Gold has been going crazy the past 2 years, bro. To put this in perspective, like 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, gold was like $1,500 an ounce. Gold is now at $4,738 an ounce, bro. This is wild. Like, what? I feel like just last month it was at like 3,000. 1 week. Let's go to a year. Okay, maybe a couple months ago. It was low 4,000s. A month ago, November, it was high 3,000s, low 4,000s. October, high 3,000s. September, August, mid to high 3,000s. It's just shot up crazy. To put it in perspective, January 3rd, 2025, gold was $2,655. So gold has went up over $2,000 in the past year. Let's see. Yeah, from when I was like into jewelry and stuff, 2023, January 2023, $1,800, man. Yeah, so it wasn't 15, it was like $1,800, but definitely less than 2,000. Definitely less than 2,000, and then it was, you know, it got to like it got to like over 2,000 the end of 23, the beginning of 24, and then it's just been shooting up ever since 2024. It's just been going up and up and up, and that is crazy. The price is now crazy high, man. Wow. So gold went wild.
Economy, reduce reliance on crude exports, and build new industries to create long-term stability.
We need open markets, not protectionism. Smart regulation, not over-regulation. Under the leadership of His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince, Saudi Arabia's economic transformation has set a new global benchmark for a national vision. Vision 2030 has unlocked a generation.
Yeah, so this 7.8 million ounces is worth $36.9 billion. So, yeah, that's a lot of gold.
Operational opportunity. 9 years since the launch of Vision 2030, you can see the results everywhere. New cities, new industries, new ecosystems and supply chains.
Officials believe Saudi Arabia's untapped mineral wealth could be worth trillions of dollars. New licenses are being offered, global mining companies are being courted. An exploration belt.
I mean, at the spot price, it's worth $36.9 billion. Obviously, you could stretch that. You can make jewelry pieces and mark that price up and make it a lot more than what that is. Trillions, I don't know if it can get to trillions. I don't know if you can mark up that high, but based off today's spot price, 36.9 billion. Crazy.
Are opening across thousands of square kilometers, but this is not quick money. Mining does take time, involving years of drilling, infrastructure, environmental clearances and processing plants. But gold can offer Saudi something oil cannot: economic balance, a hedge against volatile energy markets, and insulation from oil price shocks. There's also a geopolitical angle to this. As countries scramble to secure minerals, Saudi Arabia wants leverage, not just as an energy superpower, but as a mining heavyweight. It was clearly on the agenda even back in 2024.
That this is based on new discoveries in the form of rare earth elements and the combination of the increase of volumes in phosphate, gold, zinc, and copper, as well as the revaluation of these minerals.
We no longer are being called an oil producing or leading producing country or leading exporting oil country. Our tag now, and what we are working on, is that we would like to be an energy producing country of all sorts of energy.
Well, gold prices have been skyrocketing in recent months, hovering just over $4,600 per ounce right now. So the Saudi sand dunes have done this before. It hid oil and then changed the world. This gold discovery may not rewrite history overnight, but it does tell us that the kingdom is digging beyond oil, looking to evolve from its past while reaching for a new future buried beneath the sand. The world doesn't...
I mean, this is tens of billions of dollars worth of gold. So, I mean, it's kind of a big deal. Can't say that it doesn't change anything. This is a good amount of dollars. I mean, this video is 5 minutes. We could look at this really quick.
Hey friends, Eric here. And in this video, I want to most people
I think this is the type of shit I keep fucking getting hit with a copyright for. It's dumbass music.
Network directly rivaling Elon Musk's dominant Star. Russia announces launch of sovereign satellite internet network directly rivaling Elon Musk's dominant Starlink constellation, broadcasting global connectivity, according to authoritative RT state media reporting regime technological ambitions. Roscosmos chief Dmitry Barkanov formally announced deployment exceeding 300 low Earth orbit satellites, systematically establishing comprehensive high-speed broadband coverage throughout Russia's 9 time zones and beyond. Sophisticated Rasvit constellation system projected operational throughout 2027 timeline, delivering global high-speed internet service equivalent, challenging Starlink's commercial monopoly spanning military and civilian applications strategically. Starlink currently dominates world's largest satellite mega constellation, comprising over 9,000 active satellites serving 9+ million paying subscribers, demanding ubiquitous connectivity from rural farms through maritime shipping lanes internationally. Musk service commercially available throughout 150+ sovereign countries, excluding official access inside Russian Federation territory where sovereign communications infrastructure alternatives mandated through federal security regulations. Barkanov emphasized throughout technical briefings expanding reliable internet access penetrating Russia's most isolated Arctic outposts alongside Far Eastern frontier constitutes burning strategic national priority confronting digital sovereignty threats. Russian security authorities confidentially indicated throughout technical planning documents potential network access extension offered friendly BRICS partner states constructing multipolar alternatives countering Western satellite hegemony strategically.
So this is the Starlink opposition, basically. Russia is competing with that. Because, I mean, clearly Elon Musk is in cahoots with the government still, trying to use Starlink when it comes to global conflicts. They're letting the Ukrainians use Starlink to try and, you know, have an advantage in the war. They're trying to deploy Starlink in Iran when the government is shutting the internet down, which is like, bro, what, like, why are we getting involved in these things? I know, but I would like for this to stop. I would like for this to not be the case for our country, man. This is very annoying.
Starlink gained existential battlefield importance throughout Ukraine's attritional frontline operations since 2022 drone-centric warfare, revolutionizing tactical communications under constant Russian artillery saturation permanently. Kiev militarily deployed exceeding 50,000 ruggedized Starlink terminals facilitating real-time command control networks, persistent ISR surveillance grids, alongside FPV kamikaze drone data links indispensable throughout meat grinder conditions. Elon Musk previously declared Starlink terminals evolved backbone comprising Ukrainian army's nervous system, highlighting indispensable operational role synchronizing artillery targeting cycles with HIMARS precision strike packages. Moscow relentlessly warned throughout UN forums satellite internet constellations represent dangerous weaponization, threatening sovereign spectrum management alongside critical national security communications infrastructure globally. Russian EW specialists claim development sophisticated electronic warfare tools deliberately calibrated jamming Starlink Ka-band frequencies, disrupting Ukrainian tactical data links during critical mechanized counteroffensive maneuver phases. Advanced Russian Krasuka, 4 containers allegedly deployed Iranian territory, systematically blocking domestic internet access during peak revolutionary protests climax, overwhelming regime base suppression capacity nationwide. January 9th, Iranian security apparatus catastrophically disconnected 80 million citizens from global internet connectivity, implementing draconian kill switch amid existential.
That is their problem over there, and that's the government's right to do that. If our government decided to shut down the internet in this country for whatever reason, that would be their right to do that as the governing body who is in power, whether they were elected there or not. They are in power. That is what people in power can do. They are the ones in control, right? There's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, I don't know why we're meddling in their affairs.
Anti-government protests engulfing 150-plus population centers violently. Desperate Iranians urgently procured black market Starlink terminals broadcasting uncensored protest videos documenting IRGC atrocities internationally through satellite.
And who was bringing in these black market satellites? Like, I wonder who that was. And then it says in here documenting IRGC atrocities. Like, I didn't see too many of that. I saw a lot of violent protests more than IRGC atrocities. Like, all the times when they did something to civilians, civilians did something to them first. They were attacked, which wouldn't fly in this country.
Like backhaul circumventing regime Great Firewall equivalent domestically. The Iranian regime is accused of disrupting Starlink connectivity, turning the battlefield into a silent zone as the conflict spills into space and cyber warfare. Nearly all external information leaking beyond Iranian borders since January 9th blackout transmitted exclusively Starlink satellite uplinks operated clandestine rooftop terminals evading regime signals intelligence triangulation apparatus. Western cybersecurity experts assess Iranian forces deployed exotic kill switch mechanism paralyzing Starlink phased array antennas representing prohibitively expensive military-grade electronic warfare platform likely supplied Moscow technical specialists.
So yeah, Russia supplying that tech, that jamming tech, man. Deploying them EMPs, making sure people aren't going against the regime. Let's see what's up with this, because
this 49.
I've seen this on Twitter as well. Huge snowfall. I thought it was AI. Yeah, this is crazy. I thought this shit was AI when I first saw this earlier.
Ну ты дерни дверь открытую, нет? Может, нам туда не надо? А, закрыто?
Like what? The snow is as tall as the building. And it's dense. Like they're just walking on top of this shit.
Следующее, если вам в эти подъезды надо, вот там пролази, сейчас покажу. Там вот, ну, короче, там надо пролезть, и ты будешь там во дворе. Доброе утро.
Это доброе.
Ну вы молодец, смотрите какой.
Я обозначил.
Правильно. Ну вы умничка, на дорогу не кидаете, проехать можно даже.
Дороги-то нет.
Ну она...
Дороги, говорю, еще нет.
Но она есть.
И а неразрушимость?
О, как мило. Красавчики. Молодцы.
Bro, this is crazy.
Просил одну и ту же парту.
Bro, like what?
Раз, два, три.
Oh my god.
Сейчас сниму.
Ну что, зря ты лез?
Он сам залез. А это знаешь что? Это дюна.
It's crazy. All right, so let me check how long I've been on here. Hour and a half. Man, I'm pretty tired. So it's about time I get going and get to sleep. Well, it's not early at all, but get to sleep. I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow so I could get back and start the stream tomorrow night earlier than today. I know I started late today, or later than I would like. Definitely wanted to go for like 2 or 3 hours, but it's been an hour and a half, and I think that's long enough, man. I'm pretty tired. I don't want to keep myself up too late, wake up late tomorrow or anything. So yeah, that's it for this one, man. Kumo DTV everywhere. KumoCast on YouTube. Go follow, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'm out of here, man.